Hello and welcome to Springboard Media's ActivTips. I'm Amanda Urbanzik. Today we're going to take a look at your toolbar. So where is your toolbar? Your toolbar can be along the right-hand side or docked along the bottom or the top. Your toolbar can also be floating. When you first open ActivTips, you're going to see some of the different flip chart elements. On the left-hand side of your screen, you have your browsers. Along the top, you'll have the name of all your flip charts that are already open. The blue or red snowflake is important to show if you're in design or presentation mode. You also have a list of all the pages that you've made so far and the size that your flip chart is. Let's take a look at our toolbar over here. Here's what our toolbar looks like up close. Your toolbar is customizable. You can add more tools to it. You can take away some of the tools that are already set up and you can change their position. There's many different ways to get to this customizing. One is to go to View and click on Customize. The other is to click on File, Settings. Here you can see there's different choices for the layout, the size of the tools, the amount of colors that you see, here's where you can add more commands to your toolbar. Look through all the commands and choose one that you'd like to add. When you select it, you're going to hit Add down here to add it to your toolbar. This is your main toolbox and it shows you all the tools that you're currently using. To remove one, you would click on it and hit Remove. To move it up or down, it's going to move it up or down in the toolbar. So if you take a look over here on the right-hand side of the page, this is my page zoom. And as I move it up, it moves towards the top of the toolbar. I can also add in user-defined buttons, which would open a new program or file on my computer that I use often. The settings box here we're going to look at in another video, but this is all the different settings that you can set up in your ActivInspire. One of the great things about your toolbar is that you can create different profiles. So if we take a look at this top box up here, we can see that there's 5 basic profiles that have already been set up. At the board, authoring, languages, mathematics, and media. Take a look at my toolbar as I change it. So in this one, it changes the layout. It also changes the commands that I see. You can also create your own profile. Once you set up the layout and commands and user-defined buttons that you're looking for, you can hit Save Profile. And this will allow you to save a new profile for Spanish or for 3rd grade, wherever you want that specific set of tools to be used. You can create as many different profiles as you'd like. You can delete profiles that have already been created and you can change them. So right now I'm making changes to the authoring profile, but if I were to go down to mathematics, I can also make changes to the mathematics toolbar. So I can make the tools much smaller, and I can have my toolbar be floating, and it can have 16 colors instead. If I hit down here, it's going to save this profile the way it is. In your toolbar, you're going to click on this button up here to switch between your profiles. Let's go back to our authoring. One more tool that you want to take a look at when you're using your toolbar is the up pointing arrow in the top right-hand corner. This is actually going to allow you to roll up your toolbar so it's out of the way when you're presenting. All you can see is the forward and back arrow in the File menu. This little menu right here is going to give you some options, some easy options to get to. So this is where you can dock left, top, right, bottom, or floating, and that's where you can roll up. If you uncheck the pin, it's not going to stay in place. So when you move your cursor over it, it should actually hide over to the right-hand side. Same thing with the browsers. When you use this pin button, it's going to keep it in that location. I recommend pinning your toolbar because sometimes it's hard to get to when it's over all the way off the page. But it is nice if you do have content that fills the entire page and you don't want to see the toolbar at all. I hope you've enjoyed watching today's ActivTip. We have a wide range of professional development courses and workshops. Check us out.